Okay, folks. Let me see if it's... Yeah, I see my voice. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. It's in all the way. Testing. Let me do something else. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope it's... Yeah. Looks like you can hear my voice. All right. We'll leave it at that. Car vlogging. Okay. ZV1 Mark II. 24 millimeter. Program priority. 125. 1 by 1/25 shutter speed, 5.6 aperture, ISO 125. Okay, now what I can do, yeah, it's getting darker. I'll leave it at 125. All right. Problem is, they show the gas, how much it costs. See that? There's a guy, he doesn't know he's driving. Looks like a small person too. Yeah, 347. Yeah, this guy. It's probably an old lady. Oh, it's a guy. He's small. He's barely over the steering wheel. Older gentleman. So I want you to let me know what you think of the silhouettes. All dark. There's the sun. All right, what they're doing over here now. get some gas. Yeah, 347 here too, but I'm going to use my gas card. See what I can get. So I'll be back in a little bit. It's looking good. Okay, 26 millimeters. F 3.5, 1/25 of a shutter speed. See how this goes. Sun is setting right now. Get some cash for the weekend. Okay. Boy, that Burger King smells good too. I just had dinner already. Okay. Alright. Here. That there. Okay, how am I going to do this? Just like that. Okay. Alright, hopefully that's good. Yeah, I'll go over it. Alright. Oh, gotta do one more thing. Clear the mileage. Alright. Show some more. Yeah, the sun already set. Cement factory. You can see the sunset. Alright. And I got it on auto ISO. Let's see if I can do the exposure compensation. There's the two. What do you think? Does he look tiny or what? Uh-oh. Yeah, there's the sun. Miles an hour. I'm going to put this down. guy on the right. So there you go, the sun. See it? So I got the exposure compensation up by 2. So it looks better. Up this road with the strip mall. It's looking nice. It's kind of remind me of 281 in 1604. There's a highway coming up. I gotta watch out for this traffic because they don't go the speed like they're supposed to. Get some more of sunset. It's the first time I've hit it this week, I think. Yeah, just missed it. Look at that. It's just right on the edge of the horizon. Okay. Now I had the mic on perfect this morning, and I can't remember where I had it, so I just put it in my pocket. I hope this sounds better. sign's down. So there you go. This is what I'm seeing. The other part was too dark. So let's bring it back down to normal. Oh man. Zero compensation. I might put it at 1. That's what they say. So there's a discount tire here too. McDonald's, so I'm gonna grab me a you know what. I see some cars, but you know, I should have gone this way all the time. You learn by trial and error, folks.
Thank you for choosing McDonald's. Will you be using the app with us today?
No, ma'am.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get started for you today?
Can I have a large mocha frap, please?
A large mocha frap?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else for you today?
That's it, thank you.
Alright, your total comes out to be $5.29. The first one. Have a great day.
All right, thank you. All right. I missed this last time. Man, I couldn't believe it. I went like that and whoops, and then I had to make all the way around.
This is like the 5th time so far today, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope my voice is good. I can change it. So, I'm going to try this program aperture. I think I finally got it down. So I got it at a +1 exposure compensation. 1/40th of a shutter speed, f3.2. ISO is at 160, 125, 150, 320. Yeah, it's getting darker. I'll leave it. Auto. Which is at 160. Yeah, teenagers falling around. Park. There we go. Hello.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Down there. Down here. Where am I going to go? Alright. Turn up the air conditioning a little bit. Here's a Walgreens. Fargo. Arby's. Been there. Whataburger. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay. LA Fitness. Ah, okay. Car wash. I got 2 of them. There's I think apartments there. There's Security Service Federal Credit Union. Is that another car wash? Fast. Yeah, so there's a mall across the highway. That's what it is. You know how they split the outdoor mall? Yeah, let's see what else we got over here. Yep. Casino Commons Boulevard. Factory Mattress. Yeah, they're spread out a lot further. Mod Pizza, Chipotle, Pandera Bread. In and Out. Okay. F3.2, 1/30th of a shutter speed. ISO is at 250. And is it clear? So I haven't been on this road before. Yeah, I think this is back where we get toward 281 if I'm correct. Yeah, it should be to the right. You get behind Best Buy. I think I remember this one. So some lights are on, some aren't. And I'm hoping I have the right exposure. See, there's another car wash. Oh, that's Bavaria Road. Should have gone down that one. I knew I messed up. Turn down the air conditioning a little bit. So the ISO went up to 500. I don't know if that's clear. I got exposure compensation up by 1. Up. Okay. See below canyons. Yeah. I think this is a neighborhood. Do a turnaround. Back on Bavaria Road. So you see how dark it is? And that's because I'm going toward the sun. That's the one thing I was looking at this is. So the ISO went, well, it's at 320 now. Bavaria's right here. It is. Okay. And you can see the brights on. And in the right lane. So it's looking pretty good now when you're not going toward the sun. messing with the exposure compensation. Let me try the ISO. And I got it on 640. Well, 800. That's where I like it. Okay, it's now getting to where I know where it is. There's Evans Road. And let me go right. So I see when you get toward the sun, look what happens. That's what I'm trying to do, is find out. I mean, I could put it on intelligent auto, but then I have no controls whatsoever. So let me go to the compensation again. And put it on 1. I'm going to leave it there. Now Sony is getting mad because they want it at 0. Isn't that something? So this is basically what I'm looking at, okay? I like the 800 ISO. I could do like a 1250 or a 1600. I can deal with that. So this is a nice little drive. does it look? I think it looks pretty good right now. I like that 800 ISO. So this is the golden hour. I don't have this on the center of the dashboard. I have it right in front of me on the well, what I call the well. You know, where you can see the gas mileage and speedometer and all that information. And it's stable. It's level. And it's not moving around. It's not touching the glass, so I should hear no clicking noise. So what do you think? Is this too dark? Or is it just right? So in my area, this is what I'm going to be seeing. High walls, you climb up or go underneath. That guy, he frosted his back window so you can't even see it. And there's always a motorcyclist. Camera as straight as possible. I think I got it. I'm using the Rode lavalier mic. I hope this is good. I could move it closer to my throat, but I got it on my pocket right now. It did sound real good when I had it by my throat earlier in the morning, but I could never remember how I hook it up. Crazy now. Exposure compensation. Yeah, they don't like that either. So I got 1/30th of shutter speed. I got f3.2, and I got ISO. No, I got exposure compensation up. I could do the ISO. Okay. 40, 800. I thought I was on 800. But it's looking pretty good. Yeah, look at that. I said let them speed. Coming up to the 410 interchange. Testing out the program aperture mode. See if I can get it down. I'm thinking it's looking good, but Sony thinks otherwise. These red lights. Now this is where I usually come in from the right if I was going to back home. This turns into one lane. So I'm thinking it looks awesome, okay? Right now, Sony is going crazy. They probably want it at 1600. They want the more of the flaring going on. Me, I think the lights are just right where you can tell they're tail lights or lamps, cars going by. If I put the compensation at 0, it might look all right. You see, I'm using the LCD screen. And by looking at it through an EVF or a rangefinder, which I can't do because I'm driving, I have to trust an LCD screen. And they don't have a rangefinder or EVF. So I have to guess, how does it look? And this is at 35 mil, no, this is at 26 millimeters, okay? I could put it at 24, and then you can get lights on the hood. But then the cars will look smaller. Now I can increase it to 50, where the cars are closer. But I want to get at the right adjustment. So 25 is a little bit too small. Well, it'll either go 24 or 26. So I want the 26. I don't think I can go to 25. But anyway, I think it's looking awesome. Yeah, 55 miles an hour. Could be wrong though. So I'm trying this mode. I like 800 ISO with lack of flaring. I like the exposure compensation up by 2. And I like the 1/30th of the shutter speed at f3.2. Okay? I am liking what I'm seeing. So 410 merges into I-35. The train went overhead. Oh wow. I think that was cool. Now it looks dark, okay? I'll admit that. Uh-oh. Police cars. Something going on. Randolph Boulevard. Okay, so this is where I-35 merges with 410. Well, 410 is gone now, but this is now I-35. Take Wiener right here real quick. Ooh, messed up. this is a different way to Lookout Road. So you take Weidner. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Okay. So here's Weidner. See, this is what I'm seeing, okay? And I think this is what confuses a lot of people. Maybe stayed in the center lane. I don't know. But I like the stoplights controlled. There we go, green. All right. So, in your opinion, because I would like to have a little input, I think I like it this way, okay? I've seen the roads blown out. I'll turn on the air conditioning. It's getting cold in here. So there's a light right here. So I can't raise the exposure compensation anymore, but I can raise the ISO. Okay. So how do I do that? Do it like this. $1,000 right now. At 1000 ISO. And honestly, I think that's blown out right there. Okay? That's 1250. 1000. Let's try 1000. $50, 16, 2000. $800 again. I'm going to leave it at 800. display. Okay. Okay. So, look at these lights coming. See? That's what I like seeing. Nothing blown out. So I like 800 ISO. I like this exposure compensation at a +2. See, he has his brights on, but you still can see 2 lights. So this is the lookout road that I drive. This is where the bad stop sign is, top of line. But they did cut down all those bushes to the right. So see, the lighting are very controlled. And what is that, dust? I don't know. Might be dust blowing right about here. That I thought I was seeing some alien stuff, but it is the leveler. Okay, it's off now. I was thinking, like, where are those lights? I'm looking all over the place. I don't see those lights, and then I realized it's a leveler. I just glided all the way down without even touching the pedal. Isn't that something? I might have hit the brake a couple of times. So I'm getting into some more light. What they want me to do is go to 18 millimeter at f1 1.8. I'm not gonna do it. Everything looks okay to me, folks. So I look at it this way. You look at the head or the Yeah, the headlights coming towards you, and they shouldn't be blowing you out. So you see how bright these are? But they're two different lights. You know, they're not bunched into one light. Look at the fence. You don't see it, do you? Okay, so let's mess with the ISO. 1000, 1250, 1600. I'm going to keep going to what I'm seeing. 5000. Let's put it at 6400. Okay? So I'm driving in my neighborhood. It's pretty dark. They want it at 6400. I got a +2. Okay? Now, let's do the exposure compensation. And I'm going to bring it back down to 0. Alright, so they're happy with that, but they don't like the 1/30th or the 3.2. Isn't that something? So, you can see this house. Let's see if I bring it up. See, now it's going crazy. If I bring it all the way back, he loves it. F2. See? That's what it likes. Okay? Now, this was what I'm also going to do. On the ISO, I am going to put it on auto. 4000. It likes 1/30th of a shutter speed at 4000. Okay? I want you to look at the lights for the flaring. See? Look at that flaring. Now, I'm going to bring up to there's 24 millimeters. Still likes it. F2.8. 1/3 their shutter speed, but you can see the flaring. All right, that's what the problem I have, and it's at 12,800 now. That's what I'm talking about. So let's bring it up to 28 millimeters. Okay, they don't like it. Now you can see the place. I don't know how the noise is. Okay. Now watch this. Let's do the exposure compensation, but I'm going to bring it down. There's 1, down by 2, okay? And it stopped blinking. 1/30th, 3.2 at 28 millimeters. They like it dark. And this looks pretty good. This is a -2, 1/30th at 28 millimeters. Let's look at these lights in the tree. See if I can see the mama deer. See, I can dig this right here. I have no problem with this. So they're doing the racetrack right now, so we're going to look at the lights. I've already been recording for about an hour, maybe a little bit longer if I add the first clip to it. But you see the stabilization looks good, right? Stabilization is my car, folks. I got it turned off on the camera. And this is 4K 30. So what do you think? Is it too dark? Let's look at this fence. This way. Well, it looks sharp. But look at the stoplight. Okay? Yeah, you see? I was going to make a right. That guy had a right turn signal on, and then he decided not to turn. He meant to turn right at Retama Park. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I said, okay, maybe Sony knows what they're talking about. A -2 on the exposure compensation. And the ISO goes to 400, 320. You know, I got it on auto. All right, I can deal with that. 3.2 aperture, 1/30 of shutter speed, 28 millimeter. Is it too dark? I cannot read the Tundra. I would have to wait until I got in the post to take a look at it. Okay? So you see the lights to the right. I'm trying to find that one space where I can drive into to look at these lights. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, it might be over here. Right where that sign is. Yeah. Right about here. Okay. The gate A. Gonna turn the car around. Now look at these lights. And these are pretty bright lights. But look how controlled it is, okay? That's not bad. Now, I'm gonna go down Evans Road. Right after we take a look at this sign. River City. And you see, I can read it. So it's looking awesome. Here's Evans Road. I love this stretch. See, I like the control lights. Flaring, I don't know. But it's looking awesome. I don't see anything blinking. And the ISO is at 2000. So I can leave it on auto ISO. And my camera has a little box over something. I think it's the reflectors. It thinks it's an eye or something. And then move it down there. So what do you think? Does it look pretty good? And the funny thing is, where I put that square is at the end of the road. So it should be clear. See that car? Yep, it's following the car. I didn't want that. It's back on the road, but not where I pointed it. Okay? Okay. I canceled the tracking. So how does the light look? I think it's looking pretty good. So you see the lights. Always like going by light. This is how I test out the camera too. Look at all these flashing lights. I think it's pretty. I could do this for hours. Just go with the convoy. I'm gonna go right. Oh, was that an accident there? So you see, look at that. Are they putting down barrels? Yep, they're putting down barrels. Very good. So I'm in the light, still ISO 2000, but you know, it's pretty neat. I like it. There's the Audi and across the highway. Making it right. So they were putting barrels down. But you can see all the traffic that's being delayed. I love the lights. falls down. Racetrack to the right. Yeah, there's a road right here. There we go. Isn't that something? The guy says, "What are you doing? You're not supposed to be over here." Yeah, see? I'm not, but there's a racetrack. I think I can turn around. Yeah. So you see, showed you something that I haven't seen before. This is the closest I've ever been to the racetrack, folks. It's 9:30 at night. Look at all that traffic. And we got 4 years of this stuff. Yeah, so people are leaving. And I probably could have went through that parking lot. So everything looks pretty good. All right, auto ISO 4,000 right now. So when you get a, oh, right, now I got it. Wait for this car to go by. All right. Now we're gonna look at the fence again. So you see, that's what I'm saying they're looking at, but you know what? I think it's too dark, but who knows? I'm going to leave it at this setting, see what happens. Got a lot of kids right there. Well, if you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Any comments, just write in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling. Until next time, I shall see you then. Goodbye.